Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. In the last part, we headed off into the Ethereal Chemical Research Facility. We took on La Brea and that other chick, I can't remember her name. We took down two Ascians. Well, really we took down one. Thordane killed the other one. Then we took on Thordane once and for all in one final showdown. And we brought him down a peg. We beat the base story of Heavensward, so we're now officially in the post-game. I've already went ahead and got unlocked, or not unlocked, started the quest to unlock some of the new dungeons. There's only one more off the top of my head. I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to find a list later just make sure I have everything unlocked. But there's one more on the top of my head that I had to unlock, which I had to remember how to do that. But yeah, all these will be done on video, and also the one that's on the top of my head. Again, I'm gonna look up a list to make sure I've unlocked all the dungeons before I actually start the post-game stuff. Yeah. So there's also, I forgot, there's actually 3 things that I might end up doing in videos. Well, no, let me rephrase that. There's 3 things that I'm probably gonna do. There's the raids, there's the Alexander raid set, and then there's the Warring Triads, which are trials of different primal-esque things. So I might do that on video too. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that one. I'll have a better answer on what I want to do after I beat the raids. But right now we're doing the Alexander stuff. Disarmed! What's this giant mechanical monstrosity out there? Is up Thunder seeing it? Giant of iron. Oops. You stole and still leave to learn more, but not back yet. Great as play, Gobbyflock. Giant is too big, can squash Idyllshire flat. Where are Uplanders? Calm yourself, Slowfix. Cecil, 'tis well you are here, for our needs dire. A colossus of steam and steel has risen from the Thaliac. Yet it is no mere forgotten contrivance of Charlian. The resulting etheric disturbance confirms that it is a primal, and that it was summoned amidst the ruins left for the river to reclaim. For a mercy, it's not dead no sooner than it had broken the water's surface, but so long as it remains in our realm, it may spring to life again at any moment. Yes, what does Upland you find near Idyllshire? Is wilderness still heavy with ether? Nay, the ether grows perilously thin, and more swiftly than I could have imagined. The primal is bleeding the land dry. Should it be suffered to continue, this entire region will become a barren waste in a matter of moons. No! Gobbyflock was only just found a home after long wanderings. Idyllshire will not fall. Slowfix will not allow it. And nor will we. I have already spoken with Alphanode, and he concurs that we Scions of the 7th Dawn must do all in our power to eliminate the threat. Yet, given its size, I deem it wise to attack from 2 fronts. Our first and foremost obvious recourse is to keep our foe in check with blade magic, much as we have done with our own other such adversaries. Second, I propose that we attempt to cut off the flow of ether which sustains it, maybe by physically separating the primal from the land. If we were to be rid of the Colossus, I think the latter course was more promising, and mean to enlist Master Matoya's aid in pursuing it, yet such things take time. Thus, I have asked Master Garland to remain here and keep watch over our foe. Given its apparently mechanical nature, his expertise should prove invaluable to you. To you, I say, for I would leave the fate of Idyllshire in your hands. Should the primal chance to stir my return, you are to join Sid in repelling it. An uninviable task, but one for which we are singularly qualified. Yeah, you can leave it to me. I can take down a big mechanical primal. Rest assured, I do not mean to linger with Master Matoya any longer than necessary. The moment we find a solution, I shall make haste to rejoin you here. Well then, let us be out about our duties. I will leave you to discuss strategies with Sid. Backrix is keeping of knowings of Idyllshire. Can say where Sid was gone. Upland should start with Backrix. Alright. Let's find Backrix. I knew that place wasn't just in a bit. I thought that place was weird. There was like a little building in the middle of the lake. What the hell? What's with the barrier? If it doesn't do anything, it doesn't stop it. I don't remember what the purpose of the barrier serves. Backward is keeping a keeper of knowings of data. What does Uplander wish to learn about? Uplander comes from Sister Sid, yes? There he is. My thanks for sharing your knowledge, Macrix. The Elysian Illuminati are indeed most hostile. Cecil, old friend, you haven't seen Y'shtola, have you? Well, yes, I have, in fact. Drained of all ether in a matter of mere moons? 7 hells. How much power does that thing need? Too much, plainly. Well, it sounds as if we have an urgent dismantling job on our hands. From what Backrix has been telling me, the Illuminati are the most likely culprits. They have the knowledge to summon a primal and the requisite short-sightedness not to think better of it. Fanatical captures their philosophy nicely, I think. Their goal being nothing less than the sole ownership of all the world's technology. Needless to say, they're more than willing to kill anyone who stands between them and what they want. Quite how they managed to coax a primal into the hulk of a charlatan defense mechanism, I don't know, but it looks like they've made themselves a tiny little fortress inside the Colossus. We'll need to contend with them if we're to disable the thing. But as for the task itself, simply destroying whatever serves as its engine should do the trick, assuming it is in fact mechanical. But before all that, we'll need to find a way in through yet another bloody barrier. Barrier is not new. Rose up 3 years ago after the ground made shivery shakes. Ruin was freed from riverbed then. Round Rocks was there. Saw with own 2 eyes. Round Rocks? Sorry, who is... Daughter of Slowfix. Round Rocks loves junk more than all the other gobbies. Was collecting then and is playing now. Look. I'm sorry for interrupting, Round Rocks, but I need to ask you a question. When the ground shook 3 years ago, did something come bobbing up to this river surface? Bobbing? Nothing bobs, silly Uplander. Ground made shivery shakes when giant whirly cogs stood. Then magic walls came up too. So it wasn't the tremor that freed the Colossus. It was the Colossus which caused the tremor. You're absolutely certain you saw it rise in the waters, young one. Seven hells. I think someone tried and failed to summon it 3 years ago. But was it the Illuminati or... Brightflux comes to trade tongue flaps, Uplander. Just a goblin. Slowfix tells me you're the resident expert in the Illuminati. Pardon me for a moment while I consult with my fellow Uplander. So if I make a suggestion, I'll speak with Brightflux and learn what I can do about our opponents. In the meantime, could you investigate the Colossus itself? Biggs and Wedge near where its hand landed on the shore of the Thaliac. Join them and see if you can't find a way inside the machine. Oh, and good luck with that barrier. Who's this? Mysterious woman. And the river must be freaking deep if it hides this massive thing. Cecil comes to the Colossus, eh? Chief has us looking for a way in. Of course, there's a bleeding barrier on the thing. Aye, another one. Luckily for us, when the big fella came down, its hand clamped onto the shore here, punching a hole in its defenses, leaving that round portal there unprotected. Only trouble is, it's locked and doesn't seem to have a key. For want of a better idea, Wedge is listening to Illuminati Link Pro communications in hopes they'll mention the trick to opening it. Okay, there's only one signal coming from inside the giant, and it's always the same pattern. I'm certain it's a code. The Illuminati always uses coded messages. From what I hear, they developed a special kind of crystal specifically for transmuting Link Pro waveforms. If we can get our hands on one of them, the chief's decoding machine here should theoretically be able to use it to untangle the meaning. Quite where we find such a crystal is another matter. Does that button know round rocks? She makes a great collection of junk and things. Maybe she's keeping crystal at shortstop. Wouldn't that be a stroke of luck? And it just so happens I've been working on a means of identifying the crystal in question. Here it says, so take this 3G7001B. What the fuck? Sprinkle that powder over with this so-called collection and look for anything that glimmers. It should contain the material we need. You may have to borrow one of Round Rock's treasures, but I'm sure she won't mind if you tell her if it's for a good cause. Alright. Sorry, Round Rocks, but I got sprinkled with stuff over your treasures. Well, what is the plan of doing, sneaky taker? Treasure belongs to Round Rocks. Uplander needs it for giant worldly cogs, but glowstone is the most favoriteest treasure of Round Rocks. Alright, but Uplander must promise to bring it back or Round Rocks is getting very angry. Mine. Yoink! Sessa, no burns, I see. Oh, no reason. Tell me, did the 3G7001B reveal anything? Sir! Stop giving me questionable things that might hurt me that you're not informing me of. Thank you. You have my word that I'll give this back to Round Rocks when I finish with it. Now, let's take a listen to what the Illuminati are really saying. Goodness, all that infernal beeping is gone. Now it's a message clear as day. Let's see. Today's schedule for Gordias. Registration at 7th bell. Stop. Allows the coral cubs at 3rd bell. Stop. Rest and recuperation at 2nd bell. Repeat. Today's schedule for Gordias. Coral lousing. But I'm sure that was the only message. There has to be some sort of jest. Big daft wedge. It's just another code. You need the proper crystal and the proper knowledge to understand it. Bleeding the Illuminati. Should have known it wouldn't be so easy. Quite the conundrum you have there. But it's your lucky day. I'll crack the code, assuming we can come to a little arrangement. I'm a treasure hunter by trade, and there's a certain something I want inside the giant. I help you get inside if you help me get it out with it. A fair deal, no? My name is My Day, by the way. Charmed, I'm sure. You are aware that the interior is almost certainly swarming with the Illuminati, yes? Why do you think I came to you? There's strength in numbers, friend. Best we join forces, eh? Now, the words you intercepted are largely but gibberish, but paired with the numbers, well, you'll see. 7, stop, 3, stop, 2, wasn't it? You, the big one. See the pipes attached to atop the hatch? There ought to be a valve up there with a hand wheel. Imagine it's a clock and try turning it to right set to 7, left to 3, and then back to 2. Aha! We did it! We did it! More like My Day did it. So the Illuminati have been announcing the way to enter the Colossus all along? Strange. Well done for cracking the code, anyway. I did have less success, sadly. I'm afraid brave folks know little more than we do about the Illuminati's plan or the primal. Come, pigs aren't as bad as all that. We found a way inside the machine. We'll just have to learn about it as we go. It's only a massive madman after all. Stopping it should be as simple as destroying its core. If we find it in a suitably intrepid team of surveyors, I don't see why we can't trace the machine's power back to the source via the struts and piping. And I know just the woman to lead the party. What say you, Cecilla? And what of me, pray tell? I opened the way for this grand expedition of yours. Sure, that's earned me a place in your little band to hunt for my treasure. You did as you promised, and you may do as you will now, but only so long as your treasure hunt doesn't endanger the mission. I'd join you if I could, but there's something I need to see to first. I'll leave Biggs and Wedge here in case of emergencies. Good luck, my friend. Fist of the Father! Nice. All right. Huh. Here we go. Fist of the Father. Remember, unlike coils, there's no like long cutscenes. The Alexander, it's a pretty short high-end raid set. Oh, the duties themselves are fairly short. And we're already at the end of this one. What I say, no long cutscenes. I'll say again, Alexander has some fantastic music to it. Down for the count. 2 oversized machines. Good, I don't need any of that. That gear is irrelevant now. You know what? I actually want to listen to the music. So, let me see here. Sound effects! Let's bump the sound effects down. Because I actually want to hear the music. Well, it's treasure that you're looking for, madam. Expertly done, adventurer. Well, what are we here? Well. Sorry. Round Rocks could not stay away. So many new treasures here. Treasures? Oh, you mean the old odd bits and bobs? Well, little one, these Malkin are yours to take. And some of them are rather beautiful, I must admit. A player can tell pretty machines from ugly? Just like Round Rocks. No harm in adding one or more to our company, is there? I'll keep an eye on her. Alright then. Damn it, I was so sure. What are you looking for anyway? Our planners are unwise to come, but most of all is treasure hunter. What she seeks is not here, not in all of Gordias. Illuminati! As I live and breathe, quick things, all thoughts, master of the Illuminati. Goblins are back strapped with boom dust. Uplander shoots, everybody kabooms. Uplander ear crashes, tongue flap of master. Enigma Codex for Planesmaker is gone. Planesmaker. Illuminati are already undertaking Alexander initiative. Foolish Gobby! Secrets are kept silent. Tongue flaps never traded with the outsiders. As quick things ordered, not ordered so many times. The master forgive noise making an empty head. Gobby did not think. Please, Gobby will take any punishment, just not worse one. Now. What? Uplander is shooting gobbies? And boom dust does not harm Uplander's blood. Uplander blood for fallen gobbykin. I shouldn't strap bombs to your back. I think now would be a good time to leave. Uplander, what is Enigma Codex? Treasure. Yes, young one. My treasure. Ugh. Bleeding Heralds face to face with the head of the Illuminati, eh? Sounds like you had quite an adventure. And this Alexander initiative has got me wondering, do you reckon it might be the giant's name? No sign of the core, though, eh? Well, we'll just have to look further in. I'll let the chief know anyway. He'll be happy to hear My Day and Round Rock's safe too. Those two haven't stopped talking about machines since they got back. Can't say I've ever thought of the junks as pretty, but teach their own. Yeah, unlike coils, where it's all unlocked for you, you have to actually unlock them one at a time. Cecil, ready to have another go at finding the Giant's core? Wedge, could you... Oi, Wedge, stop listening to that bloody link pearl. We barged in through the Illuminati's front door. They know we've broken their code. But I've just this moment intercepted new communication. You'll give me a moment to... there, it says... Oh. Death to Uplanders, death to Uplanders. I think we may have started a war. Great. Cup for the father. That's raids. Sir, where'd my, where the hell are they? There they are. Duh. I should hide these things. There we go. I'm gonna make it easier. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Alright. Well, while I wait for that. Find these damn Moogles. Or maybe not. Fuck your Moogles. Alright. Thinking they die before I get then you cast it off. Alright, what's waiting for me in here? Alright. Got a big walking tank. So many goblins. Goblins and uplanders are even matched. Very well, ready to make big guns. These are the big guns. I've killed like 4 of these things already. Your big guns, huh? Uh-oh. Huh. Alright. I'm out. I'm out of here. Uplander's amazing. Uplander's stronger than 10 gobbies. Oh, look who joined us. Ah, there you are, old friend. I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever find you. Biggs' account left something to be desired, so I thought it best to see the interior with my own eyes. A treasure hunter through and through. Tell me, what exactly do you hope to find here? Ever heard of the Enigma Codex? It's a book of ideas written by some 100 years past. The life's work of one of the greatest technologists ever to draw breath. Within its pages are found myriad wonders, from designs for Machina that could operate ceaselessly for centuries to novel ways of culturing cheese. Even a fragment of the book of the book could bring a king's ransom. But most remarkable of all, the plans for a walking citadel. It was to be a beacon of logic and hope, reason for all the world. A walking citadel? 7 hells, we're standing in it, aren't we? The Illuminati's primal took its form from that idea. But I sense that none of this is news to you. You read it then, this Enigma Codex. Design catered for every needful thing, from warm beds to crop of grain. Its occupants would never have to leave, and all in a fortress on feet, impenetrable and ready to move at a moment's notice. The citadel was meant to bear the most brilliant scholars and artificers of the age to all 4 corners of the world, that they might set about unraveling the mysteries of creation. And this utopia, this shining seat of erudition, was to be called Alexander. If Round Rocks lived in a walking council, Round Rocks could collect treasure from everywhere. Indeed you could, little one. And anything you found, be it junk, forgotten teachings, or lost secrets, would be yours for the taking. And what exactly would the Illuminati do with all this knowledge? They would use it to take control, most likely. Create a world ruled by a few chosen scholars. Unless I'm mistaken, that's why the Illuminati exist. Bloody fanatics. Take a perfectly good idea and make it into an object of faith. What could possibly go wrong? I can well imagine how people who have spent decades carrying their homes on their backs might crave a home that could carry them. How such a place could seem like a utopia. Well, we're not talking about a machine here. We're talking about a primal. And the primals will be the death of us all. I trust you'll be ready when things come to a head, Cecilla. Utopia's happy place? Where's that junk aplenty? Roundrux is happy. Where's very happy place of my day? Wherever he is. Ugh. Love story? I believe, if I remember correctly, there are 4 sets in each Alexander raid. We got ourselves a problem, Cecil, but don't worry, the chief has a plan. Speaking of whom, Chief, over here! All present and correct, I see. Good. Something's been nagging at me for a while, Cecil, and I finally realized what it is. It concerns the communications plates intercepted. So, we know the Illuminati have managed to establish a base inside the Colossus, meaning that they must also have a way to pierce the magic barrier. Assuming that's the case, what need have they to use the only hatch barrier which the barrier doesn't protect? And why go to the trouble of sending coded messages on how to unlock it? The answer? Spies. I believe the Illuminati have an agent outside the Colossus, most likely in Idyllshire itself, who is using the hatch as a back door. Now, this agent will know when we know we've broken our code and that the hatch is constantly watched, so he won't have been able to use it for some time. As such, he'll doubtless be desperate to re-establish contact with the inside. And that's why I've cleared the area around the giant's hand. All we need to do is watch and wait, and follow whoever makes a dash for the hatch. Chief, link protocol from Red Bricks. He says Brightflox went inside, but she can't be. No, it must be an impersonator. Chief, whoever you met earlier was a spy. Quick, you gotta go after her. Uh-oh. Brightflox, no! I trusted you! Armor the Father. Alright. 10, maybe 20 minutes so far. Somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes of, or no, not even 20 minutes. Probably about 10 off of just me fumbling around while I wait. Ah! Hey, you better run. Look at this place. We're inside a machine. Let me remind you. I could definitely see this place being a walking citadel. I don't remember Armor of the Father though. It's been a long time since I did Alexander in its entirety. I definitely do not remember the last time doing this. You gotta go up to go around. Oh, okay, now I'm starting to remember it a little bit. A little bit. Does that amount to anything? Probably not. What is this? Oh, it's the Aquaman! Oh, okay. Look. I can't take that paralysis off me. You'll know if a student is able to get rid of stuff if you see a blue bar above the debuff. Mr. Kool-Aid! No, that was easy. Kool-Aid Man's down. Oh. I don't want any of this. You can have it, buddy. All for you. Gobby found it? Good. Knowing the missing piece are with Illuminati. Ugh. Gobby did well indeed. This is how you treat those who please you. Now is realm in chaos. Broken. Machine with too many parts. But Illuminati plan needs one other thing. Missing piece to bring to world order. Give world harmony. Make world perfect. And what of those who don't fit your vision of perfection? How many must die to pay for your utopia? Don't you see? You summon a goddamn primal. He'll devour the ether of every land you visit until Highland and everything on it is dead. Inside Fortress of Illuminati, Chosen will live on. If inferior on outside die for progress, so be it. This is cost of seeking for knowings. Hell's take you and your damn seeking. Wise uplanders find happiness in Illuminati rule. Unwise uplanders, Utopia does not need. That's nuts. I mean, he's got a walking black cat. He's got a black cat walking with him. So it's obey or die then. Ha! The whole concept is grotesque. No, Sid. Like the rest of the ideas set out by the Enigma Codex, Alexander is wonderful in itself. Perfect even. But even the rush to realize its ideals, even the best of us can be led astray. Oh, so once a time, these Illuminati were starry-eyed philanthropists. Is that it? And it was only after they got their hands on your perfect bloody codex that they turned into vicious killers. Tell me, was there any passage in particular that convinced them to abandon their last shred of empathy? I can't speak for the precise contents of the codex, not anymore. But I haven't forgotten everything I've read. I think I can stop the core if you can get me close enough. You think you can, or you know you can. And what of its location? It's somewhere in the trunk. How close we are to that, I can't say. Round rocks can say. 2 paces of round rocks are on one yalm. So by count of round rocks, chest of whirly-cog giant is only a little further. Ha! Clever girl. You've been measuring how far we've come from the start. Alright, I propose we withdraw for the time being. I don't know what will happen when we breach the core, but I do know that we'll be better equipped to deal with it if we're well rested and ready for anything. All should be well enough. Alright, not you. No, not round rocks. No one should have the power to choose who lives and who dies. The idea is too vile, too insidious to be left unchallenged. We have to act. If we don't, Alexander will awaken, the Illuminati will be unstoppable. Make no mistake, Cecil, it's now or never. I think I have the knowledge required to shut down the giant's core, but if I'm to reach it, I'll need you to limit your strength. Well, really, the Illuminati's latest messages, well, let's just say it's unsuitable for polite company. I should be much obliged if you teach those pretty-mouthed savages some manners, Cecil. What was it? You're not gonna tell me? Fine. I don't want to know what the message said anyway. I believe this is the end of Gordias' stuff. Alright. The burden of the father. I'm not scared of my own machine. That's right. I still needed to get the Alexander trophies.
I'm not interested in any of that. Ooh. Looks like a giant bomb. The Gordian knot. We're here! And none worse for the wear. So if you need another pair of hands, just say the word. So this is the heart of the machine, eh? I knew I should have brought a bigger hammer. Not that we'll be needing it, of course. Ain't that right, Maide? What do you think she do? Blow it up? Should it? Look! Greater knowings and brain cases are unwise than quick things believed. Perhaps quick things judge too quickly. Perhaps the Illuminati should study uplanders. It is before eyes of Gabi. Good. Do not fail. Illuminati have no use for failing Gabis. End of Gabi's long wanderings is close. Something isn't right. Something isn't right at all. But quick things spoke, you'd think he'd won. He didn't seem too bothered, that's for sure. Do you think he might have planned for us stopping Alexander's core? What was the chief said again? About the Illuminati finding what they needed to complete their plan? Something along the lines of a missing piece, I thought. And what if Quick thinks his honor guard? The two dolts who were ever at his side. Why aren't they here? The Illuminati must surely have known we were coming. What could be more important than protecting their leader? You don't think he sent them to Idyllshire, do you? While our backs were turned like? And that would be... Come on! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Great giant loses power, our plan to succeed. Never mind that, man. Did the Illuminati come? Is Idyllshire safe? How does Uplander know? Yeah, Spinny Illuminati come to take steps with Gabi Flock. Great was chaos. But suddenly Illuminati go and take only junk not work Jingly shine. They came barging in, ready to start a war, and scarpered with a handful of bleeding junk. Wait, hold on a minute. What were the last seen? Red Brick stinks near the shortstop. Round rocks! Come on!
I'll go find the chief. He'll know what to do. Uplanders are gone too long for comfort for red bricks. Short stop is place of clashings of Illuminati. The Illuminati are up to no good. Maybe they're using confusion to do foul things. Uplander must go and see, make sure all is well. What happened here? So everything still as we found it? They haven't come back, have they? No, they're gone for now, and everyone seems to be fine, physically at least. But Round Rocks. Oh god! Oh god! Poor thing. The Illuminati took everything. I was glad she was off collecting trinkets with back bricks when they came. I daren't think what would have happened had she been here. Come, come, little one, dry your tears. Huh. Beat him up. One thief, unconscious. We found him lurking near the edge of town, not far from your treasure, Round Rocks. Cool! The Uplander brings treasures home. No thanks, Uplander. Many, many thanks. That was all Biggs, little one. He had a feeling a few soldiers might be lurking around, waiting to ambush us, and this is what we stumbled onto when we went to look. But why did the Illuminati take Round Rocks' collection in the first place? Surely they can't have been their goal. I wouldn't be so sure. Were I to guess, I'd say the Illuminati believed something they wanted was hidden amongst Round Rocks' pile of trinkets. Rather than waste time sorting through them, they decided to take the lot. But when they subsequently realized they didn't have what they were looking for, they crept back into town to wait for a chance to seize whatever it was they actually wanted. What if bad guys want most favorite treasure of Round Rocks? One that is safe with Uplanders. You mean the glowstone that Cecil borrowed? But of course, it's been sitting in the decoding machine all along. Yes, Round Rocks would be sad without pretty glowstone. There's a special treasure from near Old Castle, a rusty one that was left by Uplanders from before. Wait, what do you mean before? Round Rocks, were you near the Charlene ruins when the metal giant first appeared? Yes, Round Rocks saw Whirlycog giant stand 3 years ago, but it was only for a little bit, when big guys do not believe Round Rocks. 3 years ago, when someone tried and failed to summon the primal. A fragment of the Codex! Of all the places in the realm. Only a fragment of the original? So that crystal must be the Illuminati's missing piece. Oh. We may have stopped their primal and taken their prize, but our foes are not yet about to admit defeat. They'll be back and out for blood like as not. But we've got you, Cecila, and I'm sure we'll be ready for the onslaught when it comes. Might suggest you make merry till then. Rondrux is happy. Many friends worry. Think of Rondrux Uplander as one. Rondrux thanks kind Uplander. Let me chime in as well, Cecila. Rondrox's home needed protection, you provided it. Not many would do that, and certainly not in the face of a primal. You have my thanks also. I do not want to skip the cutscene. Mayday helped Roderick's too. Uplanders have good hearts and kind. Only so many of us find Machina beautiful, my dear. We have to stick together, don't we? Did Mayday always like whirly cogs and bitey bobs? Not like you, Rondrox. My love, he adored the things, inventing, building, and tinkering with them. Mayday always touches hurt mark when remembering. Do I? Well, I suppose I do. Those times were something else, little one. My friends and I, we were lost in our dream. We thought to put back the pieces of the broken world with logic, reason, and technology, and we were certain we could do it too. I hadn't much skill of thinking of things and ranking them, but I helped them in a small way. And that feeling of aiding someone else's dream, sharing it, washes over you like a wave of happiness. I've never felt that way since. Now it all seems so far away. Even the memories feel like I dreamed them rather than lived them. Well, enough of that. Rondrox's right, adventurer. You're a kindly soul. Keep an eye on our girl till next time we meet, will you? Alright. That's the end of the Gordias ones. So, I'm going to end it here. I gotta edit all the waiting in between cues down. And so, when we come back, we will take on the next phase of Alexander. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you then. Later.